Last week, we turned this little piece of my backyard into a brand new garden space. We fought the grass, laid down cardboard, hauled mulch, built the raised beds, and started filling them with things we already had at home. But all of that work was really leading up to this. Today, we're finally filling these beds with soil, deciding what we're going to grow, and planting the very first seeds. And while I plant, I want to share why this garden has a name and why Pat's Hope Garden means so much to me. Hey ELOC Nation, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Nikki, and welcome to the everyday life of an OCDist chick, where we grow food, create home, and enjoy everyday life. Now, let's get into today's adventure. If you're new here, welcome. And just so there's no confusion, this is a new garden, but I'm definitely not a new gardener. I actually have a garden on the other side of my backyard that's been growing food for us all season. This space is something new. It started as an unused section of my yard, and little by little, I've been turning it into another place where I can grow food, create something beautiful, and hopefully enjoy for years to come. Last week, we got a lot done. The raised beds went in, cardboard went down to help deal with the grass, mulch covered the walkways, and we started filling the bottoms of the beds with organic materials we already had around the house. And that's where we left off. So today, it's time to finish getting these beds ready to actually grow something. Before I started filling anything else though, I went back to look at my planner. This entire garden actually started right here on paper. I sketched out where I thought the raised beds would go, how I wanted everything positioned, and what I actually wanted to grow in each one. Now, if you're looking at this sketch and thinking, wait a minute, that's not how those raised beds ended up. You're absolutely right. Once I got outside and could actually stand in the space, walk between the beds, and see how everything felt together, I changed the layout. What looked good on paper didn't necessarily feel like the best arrangement once I was standing in the actual garden. And that's okay. That's one thing about planning a garden. The plan gives you somewhere to start, but sometimes you have to let the actual space tell you what works. So the layout changed, but the purpose didn't. These beds are here to grow food. And since we're already in the second half of August here in Maryland, I wanted to be intentional about what I planted. I'm not just grabbing every seed packet I own and throwing seeds into beds because there's an empty spot. I want to grow things that we actually eat, things that make sense for a fall garden, and things that can share space well together. So I'm planting areas for greens, salad crops, root vegetables, and some Asian greens. I've got collards, lettuce, carrots, radishes, bunching onions, cilantro, and Chinese cabbage in the lineup. And I'm also doing some companion planting so these little beds can work harder without becoming overcrowded. I'm not trying to fill every single inch today either. Fall gives me an opportunity to succession plant, so some space can stay open for another round of seeds or transplants later. This garden doesn't have to be finished all at once. I actually want it to grow and change with us. Now that I know what I'm planting, these beds need something those roots can actually grow in. Remember, underneath this layer, we already have some of the materials we use to help fill the beds, including paper and organic material that will continue breaking down over time. But my seeds need a good layer to grow now. For the bed that's getting radishes and later on carrots, I'm being especially careful to keep that upper growing area loose and free of big chunks because those roots need room to grow down. This is probably one of my favorite parts of starting a new garden. Every bag of soil changes what you see. A few weeks ago, there was nothing here but grass. And now, we're getting awfully close to growing groceries. So I'm adding soil conditioner along with potting mix to create a loose, workable upper layer for these plants. I'm mixing the conditioner into the potting mix instead of leaving it as one thick separate layer, and then topping the beds off with more potting mix.
Young and tender. She don't play with the plants. Got dirt in her nails. From seed to the skillet, every meal tells tales. Hydro glowing while the weather stay wild. She the garden queen, hood raised earth child. Fresh greens popping and the peppers on deck. Tomatoes so ripe, make the sun say check. Wind down vibes, she pouring it smooth. Talk truth, drop gems, got that grown woman groove. Young and tender, she don't fake that. Grow it from the root, then she plate that. OCD chick, better state that. E-lock rolling deep, can't break that. Young and tender, bringing that flame. From the dirt to the dish, she changing the game. Hydro locked in, ain't nothing the same. E-lock nation, remember the name. Yo, yeah, tech. She don't follow, she lead. She plant it, she grow it, she live what she speak. OCD chick, she don't follow, she lead. She plant it, she grow it, she live what she speak.
Okay, the beds are filled, the plan is made, the seeds are ready. So I think we've officially run out of excuses. It's time to plant. And before anybody asks, yes, I brought myself a seat because I'm trying to grow vegetables, not grow a backache. And shout out to Saker for sending me this garden kneeler. One thing I appreciated right away is there's nothing to assemble. It comes already put together. So you just unfold it and it's ready to use. No installation and no tools required. Love it. And I really like the little side pocket because I can keep my garden tools right beside me instead of constantly looking around, wondering where I put something. It folds and unfolds easily. So when I'm finished, I can fold it back up and put it away. I've mostly been using it as a seat today because sitting here is a whole lot more comfortable than standing bent over these raised beds while I sow all of these seeds. So thank you, Saker, for saving my back today. Now let's get these seeds planted. There's something special about planting the very first seeds in a brand new garden. You do all the work, you build the space, you prepare the soil, you make the plan, and then it all comes down to something this tiny sitting in the palm of your hand. You put it in the soil, cover it, water it, and then you hope. And that word hope means a little more to me here. Normally, once I finished planting, I would water everything in really well. It rained shortly after I planted these seeds and over the next 2 days, so I didn't have to water again until the third day. Had we not gotten any rain, I absolutely would have watered everything in. Pat's Hope Garden is special to me because it honors the woman who brought me into this world, my mother. When she left this earth, I kind of lost hope, but she enjoyed watching me garden and reap the benefits of my harvest. She would always ask me what I was growing or what I was planning to grow next. And she was so proud of me. So I want to make her proud by showing her that I won't give up hope. That I'm still growing in my garden, just like I always have, because I know that's what she would want from me. This garden is my way of keeping her memory alive. Although she has left our lives, she will always be in our hearts. And now, she'll always have a place here in this garden. And maybe that's why planting these first seeds feels a little different, because Pat's Hope Garden isn't only about what I can grow here, it's about continuing to grow too in every aspect of life. One seed at a time, Eloc Nation. And just like that, the first seeds are officially planted in Pat's Hope Garden. There's not much to see yet, just some freshly filled beds, some tiny seeds underneath the soil, and a gardener who's probably going to come outside tomorrow morning expecting sprouts, even though she knows good and well that's not how this works. But that's gardening. You prepare, you plant, you water, and then you wait. There's still so much I want to do here. I want to plant flowers and pollinator plants around the garden. And we're definitely not finished with this space. I want more color. I want this space to eventually feel beautiful and intentional, not just productive. And of course, there will be more things to plant as the seasons change. But I'm not rushing it. I want you to watch this garden evolve right along with me, because when I look around at what we've created already, I can finally see it. This isn't just that grassy little corner of my backyard anymore. Pat's Hope Garden has officially begun. And now we wait to see what comes up. If you're new here and you'd like to follow along as we continue building Pat's Hope Garden, make sure you subscribe and come back for the next chapter. And to Eloc Nation, thank you for continuing to grow right along with me. And as always, be kind to yourself as well as others. We are all going through something. See you next time. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel. Find something you love and have fun doing it. Thanks for watching.